What is up, lockerheads, estate sale fans, people that love jewelry, collecting, all that good stuff? So we're back, and we're going to start making a lot of videos again, so it would really help if you can like, share, comment, and subscribe. I know we've been missing for a while, but we're both really excited about starting this again.
We're doing it!
We're doing it. And let's start off with this. This is something I think in January was in one of the videos, the last videos we posted. This was done by George Francis Joseph, and it is of an architect who was named Thomas Cundy. And our friend George that did the painting would only do portraits of very rich and successful people. However, this was one of like the borderline kind of areas. But let me show you the back of where this portrait had been sold before. If you look, it's Christie's and Sotheby's. And you could actually look it up online. So I'm going to put the link to the when it sold last at Sotheby's. And I believe that was in 2008. And it sold at Christie's in 1990, I believe. But there was two pieces in the last, I believe, 18 months to 2 years that have sold. They're about the same size. One was bigger. One sold for $8,000, the other one sold for $12,000, and then smaller pieces go for around $4,000 or $5,000, and there's been some really beat up pieces that go for like $800 to $1,200. I did contact Christie's and Sotheby's about this piece. Christie's currently with the coronavirus said that they don't have any interest in it, but Sotheby's offered to put it up as like a buy it now instead of an auction, and they offered $3,600, but after all of their fees, it would come out to about $1,600. But we paid $1,500 for it, so I have it still listed on eBay for I'm not exactly sure right now. It's about $5,000 or $6,000. I am willing to take offers if anybody's interested, but it is very big, and there's no way to ship it, so it's a pickup only, unless somebody's willing to pay delivery for myself and somebody to deliver it, and I would work that out with them. So that's the update on this. We know way more information about it than we did the first video. So
we're gonna try with Christie's again too, like after everything's all said and done,
and we're gonna try
if it doesn't sell.
And we're also going to try Sotheby's again as well, because I really want to try and get into an auction. And at the time, they didn't have any Old Masters auctions, and he falls into the Old Masters. So now let's go to the new stuff.
Ooh.
And this is actually not something we bought, and it's not for sale. This is from Alyssa's grandfather. He was in the army during World War II.
That was his army knife.
And this was his knife that he used for fighting. And we are keeping this 100%. But let me use it to point out this. This one is for sale. I believe it's up right now for $120 to $140-ish. Somewhere in there.
I think it's $140.
I think it's $140. And it's by... It's signed
C. Celebri.
It's Celia Celebri. I will be putting in the link in the description, but it is signed and it is sterling. So now let's get to the other items. Okay, and then these were actually lamps that were converted into statues, and they are amazing. And what's even more amazing is the price we actually paid for them. We got them for $100 a piece. So $200 after fees. It came out to about $260, $270. And they had recently sold. I think it was a week or two before we bought them for $1,200. And
you're gonna stab yourself, by the way.
I know. So I'm gonna put this over here for now, so I don't stab myself. And there was a few little cracks on her, but he was in great condition.
Yeah.
I don't want to drop him. But as you can see, it says made in Italy, and the hallmark says Capote Monte, and it's made in Italy. And this thing is really an amazing steal. So we've been offered, believe it or not, and I turned it down, $500, $600, and $700. And the $700 one we actually took, but the guy never paid, so we relisted them. So if anybody wants to buy, it has to be separate though. They're not getting shipped together.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
So if anybody is actually interested, we are open for a $700 offer. That is the lowest we will go.
So $350 for each of these guys.
Plus the shipping and whatever.
Shipping will be a lot.
And that's on eBay because they were very heavy.
It'll probably be about, $40, $50 generally.
Something like that. But they also have the ability to be turned back into lamps.
Yes, they do.
They're beautiful pieces. They really are. Like I said, there's a little bit of damage on one of her roses.
This is Geraldine. And her roses are mainly intact, but some of them have some petal issues. And this is Reginald. He's pretty fancy. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I love them. They're amazing.
And now let's start with my favorite item. Now this was part of a lot that we paid $171 for, and it was the Inkwell, a pair of the dogs. What are they called again?
The Staffordshire Dalmatians.
The Staffordshire Dalmatians, which we sold for $90. There was also a Mercury candlestick, I believe.
Yeah, that I just broke about 20 minutes ago.
This has like a little lid. And I don't want to mess this up. But these go anywhere from around $250 to $1,100, which really surprised me. I knew that they were worth money, but I thought they'd be worth like $50 to $200. I didn't think it would be the other way around, like $250 and up. So that's really awesome. This is a Betty Boop on a motorcycle, looking a little
risque.
But we didn't pay a lot for it. I believe we paid, what was it, like $30 or $40 for her. And we saw her selling for, I think, around $90, $100. That's about what we have her listed for. I'm not 100% sure on the prices. We have a lot of items listed right now, so it's hard to keep track of every item. But I know that it's at least a double up, and I'm really happy about it. And as you see, it's got the seal and stuff. And this is the Don Quixote paint oil on canvas. And it's 100% real.
By Robert LeBron.
And it is signed. And these guys are just awesomely done. I really, really like them. But they are listed for $1,100, which is amazing because normally they're going for, I think, like $2,000. So because we got them cheap, we're able to list them for cheaper, and hopefully they sell soon, because we want to move them. And like I said, we didn't pay a lot, so we're able to undercut everybody and hopefully get them sold and moved quick. And the picture is just, look at this. Look how nice
amazing.
It's
And you
done.
can see that it's like true oil on canvas.
Alright guys, we had a cut there because I was getting way too sweaty, and it's actually the next day because it was way too hot last night to finish. So we're going to start with this bowl, and it's signed by Dan Talkoff, I believe his name is.
Looks like it.
And we didn't pay much for this. It was in a lot of a few bowls. And if you see the inside, it's really nice.
It's so cool.
We have it listed on eBay for, I believe, $45, if I'm not mistaken. We bought this because all of you know that we have we have Gambit, and the reason why she's named Gambit is because this is my favorite character from X-Men by far.
And we thought she was a boy.
Like I've always, I'm a big football fan. Like people have commented, oh, like you're wearing this, that. I'm a fan of players, so like, in one of the first videos that really blew up on our channel.
Boom.
What do you call it? I have a Saints tattoo with a Michael Vick jersey, and I know it's not really compatible, but I like players. I mean, Michael Vick, I know he did a lot wrong, but I just loved him as a pure football player. I loved his football.
Not as a human.
I hate what he did as a human, whatever. So, but like I like just because I'm a huge Saints fan with a tattoo, but like part of the reason why I became a Saints fan is because Gambit was from the Bayou, and so as a kid, like I loved anything from New Orleans. So that's ended up why I became a Saints fan instead of a Giants fan. He has detachable hands, so he has like different ways of like holding stuff and the bowl and the cards. I might take him out one day. This is actually part of our collection, which is something we're going to showcase a little bit more on the channel now. Is we're going to be just showing you stuff from our collection as well as stuff that's for sale.
We're definitely going to update you on our pop collection because he's so cute. And that was actually from Corey's mom, Barbara, so we love it. Okay.
So we are going to showcase our collection a bunch more on the channel now because we do have some nice things that we've been collecting over the last little while. And so this is not for sale. And last but not least, and this is going to end up becoming part of another video we're going to do where we're going to show our entire Star Wars collection. Just Star Wars.
Prime.
And this is a piece that I wanted my entire life, but I had never been able to get.
The Prime Jewel.
You know, now it's a little bit easier to find this stuff, but when I was a kid, it was hard to find this. Like, I have over there the original Power of the Force Slave one. But this is the Empire, the Shadow of the Empire version. They're pretty much the same, but it's a little different. We got this at the auction. When we do the Star Wars collection, we'll talk more about it, and we'll do some screenshots of a bunch of the stuff we picked up, because we also picked up a bunch of Batman stuff in that auction and whatnot. Let me show you the back. See.
Oh.
In this auction, we were able to pick up a bunch of the Shadow of the Empire collection. Wow, this was only $30 when it came out.
This is all the other stuff you can get from there, from the same Shadows of the Empire toy.
And at this particular estate sale auction, we bought a lot of Batman stuff, but this was one of the Star Wars toys we got, plus we bought a bunch of Star Wars toy lots, and we're going to showcase that. But as of right now, this is like my prized possession of Star Wars toys outside of, hold on, I've shown you this one before in the past. This is my most prized Star Wars toy. It's the Dark Vador. It's the metal figure from...
You're a little hard to focus. There we go.
He's the metal figure from, I believe, Sweden or something like that, or Denmark. Yeah. He's pretty rare, I think. But this is the most prized possession I have of Star Wars toys. Like as a rarity. There's other stuff I have that would mean more to me, sentimental, from my cousin that passed away, from my grandmother. But as far as this, like, the coolest toy is this one. So,
yeah, I think it's actually, was it from Belgium? or France.
Oh, it's from France. Sorry.
France,
from
yeah.
France.
I was like, wait, that looks like France.
So in the next one of these type of videos, we're gonna go through the Star Wars toys we picked up in that, just to show you how awesome it was, and also show you the profits we made off of the Batman figures. You know, to show you guys that if you're thinking about getting into this, there is profit to be made just by picking up some extra stuff at estate sales and stuff like that. But that's going to be it for the night. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.